What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today we're going to be doing our weekly review for this week's episode of Fear the Walking Dead Season 3. This is going to be for Season 3, Episode 6, which is called Red Dirt. Now, this episode for me, I'm going to probably give it a 7.6. I know it's kind of a low rating for this week, but this week I don't think is the best episode so far of this season. I thought it was a pretty decent episode. I thought it was pretty good. But there was a lot of build-up and not too much actually kind of breaking out, if you know what I mean. Like, most of it was build-up. There wasn't too much actual, you finally get to the point that you've been waiting for. This is kind of build-up for what comes up. And I hate these kind of episodes. But this episode was still okay by me. Kind of a low rating, but it's still above average. Pretty decent episode, pretty decent. I have to say I think next week's probably going to be pretty sick because we get Walker most likely attacking the ranch, and in this episode they're kind of getting ready for that. But I will just mention something really quickly. I absolutely loved Madison's speech at the end of this episode. Killed it, just killed it. I loved that speech at the end. I love that scene. So that was probably one of my favorite parts of the episode. I'd actually say it's my favorite part because we were talking about this week how she's confirmed to be the leader of Fear the Walking Dead. Well, this episode showed that she can carry Fear the Walking Dead. She is a great leader. After this episode, I am really turning around on my thoughts on Madison's character after this episode. She killed it in this episode. I loved Madison in this episode. Probably my favorite part is when she was giving her speech. I love that part. And I also like Troy's speech where he's like, we have to defend this ranch with our lives. And I loved all of it. It was really good. So the dialogue was great, the speeches and just everything like that. So in this one, you have a couple people leaving because they're scared. I like Madison's speech because he's like, "You leave, you'll die," right? And nobody else leaves, So that's great. But we do, before that speech even happens, we do get this family that goes out. It's the guy, that we saw in episode 3 of this season. That was kind of like, we need to find out who shot down the helicopter, that family dies, and that lady, the girl that was, that was with Alicia, Alicia and that other girl that were kind of friends or whatever, the blonde one, she, of course, was killed. We saw that in this episode. Nick put her down, and the whole family got killed. But we don't know how it happened. At first, they made it seem like Troy was the one that did it, and it looks like he actually was. So that's crazy. I actually like, though, how at the end Madison's like, I don't care why you did it. I just, don't do it if you don't have a reason. That type of thing, right? So that was really cool as well. But Troy, a lot of people see him as the Shane of the group. I'm actually seeing it more as he's going to be one of the main leaders with Madison, because it looks like both of them are going to be big, strong leaders, and they're going to defend the ranch. They're going to be the ones that save, people from dying. Like, she even said, you need to save this group, and she's going to help him, is what I'm guessing. So they're making Troy out to be one of the leaders, and I really like this direction. I really do. Of course, okay, so let's go into the other stuff. So we saw, the scene from the trailer where, Jeremiah starts pointing the gun, and they made it look like he was going to shoot Nick. I got so mad at this part because nothing even happened. He just started shooting at the ground. So that was a disappointment. I think that's one of the main reasons. That was probably my least favorite scene, just because of the fact that, they made it seem like that was going to be like the best part of the episode, and it turned out to be my least favorite, because all that happens is he grabs the gun and shoots on the ground. They made it like even Nick thought that he was trying to aim for him, but of course he wasn't. So I hated that scene. I really did. But anyway, so we have some other parts. We have Jeremiah, kind of Just, I like the stuff with him and Nick in this one. I'm not going to go into too much with them because not too much happened with them in this episode, but I still like Jeremiah, and he was on the Talking Dead. They should call it Talking Fear. That's like almost Walking Dead's, name, Talking Dead, right? So they should call it like Talking Fear or something like that. Yeah. So next weekend is the mid-season finale, and I love how much build-up you got in this one, and I really like just everything they did. You have Madison asking Alicia, "Do you like Jake?" That type of deal. And Jake is on his way to go talk to Walker, and there is a picture of this season with Ophelia standing next to Jake when he's talking to, with Walker, and she's standing next to Walker and Jake. So I don't get why they're so shy on not showing us Ophelia yet. We haven't seen her since the season 2 finale. I don't know what they're doing with her, but I'm actually starting to get a little mad because all they keep doing is making it seem like they're gonna show her, and then they don't. So it's like, man, what are they doing? I'm actually starting to give up on this whole Ophelia thing. I've done videos on it, and I'm getting sick and tired of talking about it. They just need to show her, and this is guaranteed that we will see her in either episode 7 or 8 because she's in the promo for the mid-season finale, the double mid-season finale. But yeah, that's annoying. So we have everybody else. They're kind of getting ready. Looks like everybody's ready, and I really like where they're going with this. I really like where the story is. Just where it's going. We didn't see Luciana in this one, which we'll probably catch up with her. I didn't see her for the trailer of the mid-season finale, so I don't know when she's coming back. But also, we didn't see Strand and Daniel and all that, so we'll have to see what's going on with them. But I really enjoyed this episode a lot. It's just, I think last week was probably better. But still, I thought this was a decent episode for the series and that type of deal. And it's setting up the mid-season finale, so I like that as well. And I think that's about it. I don't know what else to say about this episode. It was pretty good. I'm really, really excited to see what's going to happen next week on the mid-season finale. I will do my predictions video for that. And I will see you guys really soon for my mid-season finale predictions video. I'll see you guys then. Peace.